12 points the difference between these two sides as Catalan Dragons take the ball up. And there's Shane Perry on the field towards the end of the first half, just to spark things up for this Catalan side, and it did spark up. It wasn't Perry who was involved, it was Jason Croker, the 36-year-old, and they get the penalty. Interference at the play the ball again by Hull Kingston Rovers.
And that's not the start that Justin Morgan will be wanted from his troops. He was saying at half-time, he was really animated, saying that you've got to look up and play what's in front of you. Take every challenge that Catalan throw at you, but make sure you rise to that challenge.
It is obviously very steamy in Perpignan because Rovers stayed out on the field for their half-time talk. Well, Ferriol has committed the cardinal sin. They've got that penalty, he was on the charge, and he's lost the ball. And look at Scott Morrell. That's what you need to gee a side up.
And that's what you want, the 12 points behind, but the team spirit going through. Scott Morrell high-fiving his teammates, saying, come on, they threw everything at us in that first half. We are still in this game. But that will be a problem if that man Netherton has to leave the field.
It's like a bit of a shoulder problem for Jason Netherton. Jason's going head-to-head there, Riles and Netherton in the front row. So Rovers have the ball back, looking for a positive start to this second half, but presumably Justin Morgan will have been telling them just to keep calm as well, don't panic. They've got the penalty, offside against the Catalan Dragons.
Keep calm, keep disciplined, keep hold of the ball, and you'll go a long way to winning this game.
Well, Justin Morgan accused his side of going for the glory plays in their defeat against Wigan, 36-28 last time out. He's trying to be too bold and adventurous. Keep it simple, presumably.
And that's it, but you've got to do the hard yards. Likes of Michael Vella, likes of Netherton here who's on the ball. You've got to earn the right to go forward and play expansive rugby league.
Netherton in some trouble, just clutching that shoulder as Dobson tries to burst through. The left shoulder seems the problem for Jason Netherton. Here's Scott Morrell. Morrell, little dart from him, couldn't find a way through. And if Rovers could get something on the board here at the start of the second half, what a boost that would be. In possession now with Ben Galea. Galea plays the ball. Dobson stabs a little kick in, and it's going to run dead.
Did Clint Greenshields actually touch that ball? No, he didn't, says the referee, Richard Silverwood. So they're now on their attack, and this is where they're so dangerous. The quick restart, get the ball going forward, all the speedsters come in like Pello. Now John-Philippe Bale.
So Catalan survive that Rovers attack on the halfway line. Riles now. Big signing, but he's had his injury problems since joining the club. The former St George Illawarra man was out for a long time.
That was a big, strong run by David Ferriol. Look at him, Bill. Would you argue with him? He's big, he's tough, he's run straight, he's run hard. Scott Morrell's gone in to put a shot on. He's caught one for his cause.
Ferriol looks round to see where the next one's coming from. And Morrell's got it right in the mouth. That was, I don't think it was deliberate from Ferriol.
No, it didn't look deliberate. He's just gone in really hard. Or was it on that angle?
Clint Newton certainly thought so. Morrell in the wars. But in answer to your question, no, I wouldn't if that's what he does to you.
Look at this. Morrell goes in. He's not the biggest, but he goes in, puts his body on the line every time. On this occasion, he's got a little bit of a cut, but the referees call the captains in. Is this going on report?
I wonder. Will the disciplinary be having a look at that? Well, no indication that it has gone on report. We might hear more about that, but I think David Ferriol can expect a little bit of attention, or a bit more attention.
And there he is, Scott Morrell. Even with a cut on lip, he's straight into the action, straight into that defensive effort.
And that'll be the turnover. Catalan losing the way on the last tackle.
Scott Morrell's got to be really composed. even when things like that go against you and someone cops you with a shot, legal or not, you've got to stay focused on getting that result.
Scrappy start to the second half. No change in the scoreline. Catalan ahead by 18 points to 6. Here's Michael Vella. Rovers glad to have him back in the side. This is only his 7th game of the season because of those injury problems. Great hands as far as Ben Cockayne. Now Cockayne, one try already. Infield to Briscoe. Briscoe's ball. They just managed to keep it alive. It was Morel, I think, who was on the end of that. Beg your pardon, it was Fitzhenry. Fitzhenry's caught a shot there, but the ball comes to the other side of the field. Not a good pass, but Weller manages to get it onto Fox. Fox puts the kick in, and Catalan managed to survive. Play on, says the touch judge.
What movement and confidence, though, by this Hull KR side. Say they're only 12 points down, but they're really going for it. They've got the skill in the forwards, they've got the skill out wide, they've got the speed, and they really are taking the game in this second half to Catalan.
Here's Ferriol again. Runs into Chev Walker. Rovers know they need a big start to this second half, and here comes Sebastian Martin, the player who was signed on loan for the remainder of the season from Pia this week by the Catalan Dragons. Used to be a Catalan player back in 2006 at the start of their Super League era. Was then freed by the club. He's been brought back now. Catalan have the penalty.
And that again, you've seen Remy Casti with a big puff, a big blow. Paul Cook, as he's trying to turn him onto his back, but he just lays on him too much, and it's that second effort why they've given the penalty away. After all the field possession that they had, they'd worked really hard in defence, and now all of a sudden they've got to defend their own line, and I think Scott Morell's on his way to the blood bin.
Yeah, they're going to have to do something about that cut lip for Morel. Referee stopping the clock. Morel's going to have to leave the field.
And believe me, Bill, it is very, very hard place to stitch, though, when you stitch the inside of your lip, and Scott Morel has got some stitches to look forward to, which absolutely kills you.
Don't go into gory detail like that. It's probably
honestly,
people having a kebab or something like that after the night.
I had 25 stitches in my lip and I cried constantly.
Well, Seb Martens hasn't come on the field yet. He's on his bike already. It's Rovers in possession. Fitzhenry now. Shows the ball twice. Then takes the tackle. Lovegrove pops the ball up. Only about 20 metres out now, this Hull Kingston Rovers side. Now here's Dobson. Dobson short ball to Galea. Galea, though, driven back. Good defence that time. Gossard in there strongly. Dobson stabs the kick in. It's going to come back. It's another set of 6 for Hull KR. They couldn't ask for more, really. Dobson right across the field, looking for a gap in the armour. The ball comes back to him, squirted out of his hands, and straight back to Dobson. Newton now.
Luckily for Michael Dobson, but again, look at all the Hull KR players pointing up, looking to direct each other, going to push up in support.
Scott Wheeldon. Entering the final quarter at the Stade Gilbert Brutus in Perpignan. And this is a crucial phase for Rovers. If they can get something here, they've got great hope. Wellham going for the line. Again, they managed to stop him. Again, Bell was in there. Briscoe. Here's Dobson. Dobson stabs the kick in. Great chase on. Galea's lost it. Or has he? Video ref call. Galea didn't stop. He carried on playing, but I think he might have knocked that ball on.
I think the ref's going to have a little look here to see if he was impeded. Was the ball stripped by, was it Clint Greenshield? Again, tactically, a very astute kick. And I think it's Fitzhenry that goes in. No, he loses possession there. Does the ball go forwards? I think it does.
But again, Fitzhenry, I beg your pardon, just obscured by the post.
This is probably the 5th or 6th opportunity that they've had in this second half. They need some luck to go for them, Hull KR. Clint Greenshield's coming for the big shot. He puts that shot in. Fitzhenry loses the ball. I'm sure that ball goes forward. We have a look here from an angle. If the ball does go forward, does he knock the ball on?
Looks like it. Video ref Peter Brook, though, taking a good look at this one as Daniel Fitzhenry claims the try. Well, he's looking at onside, offside now, or is he? No, surely he's knocked that ball on.
That ball, Clint Greenshield put a real big effort there to get that shot and dislodge that ball from Henry. He didn't play at the ball. He didn't go for the one-on-one steal. He just went for that big hit, and that ball went forward. Fitzhenry, though, gives himself every opportunity to be awarded that try. You play to the whistle in rugby league. He's took one for the cause there. The ball's gone forward. You can see the ball go forward. But he picks it up, plays to the whistle, looks where the try line is, and dives under the sticks.
Richard Silverwood is awarded the try. Daniel Fitzhenry didn't knock the ball on in the view of the video ref, and that is the lifeline that Rovers wanted.
Well, Peter Brook saying that the ball went backwards and it wasn't a one-on-one steal. I must admit, Bill, I thought that ball went forward. But they've got that try, they've took the chance. After about 5 or 6 opportunities of scoring a try, they've actually got one. Can Dobson convert it?
Well, Dobson bang in front of the posts, and Rovers have earned this. And they are back within shouting distance now. 18 points to 12, the scoreline. Morrell, who's been a big influence on the side in this second half. Dobson's pass. The crowd liking that defence from their side. Vella it was, brought down. Fisher, the ball out wide to Cockayne. Now Cockayne down that right-hand side, and Cockayne tackled into touch. And the ball picked up by Dimitri Pello.
Again, there was about 4 men in support on the inside then. If Cockayne could have got that ball to him, they blew yet another chance. But again, willing to play rugby, willing to throw the ball around. They know that the clock's against them now, nearly 5 minutes to go.
The Rovers supporters agonising now because they've seen their side fritter away so many opportunities. They've dominated this second half. And just that one try to show for it. Maguire, Catalan moving their way up the middle of the field. Is the 1 point on the agenda? No, it's the high kick from Bosk. And Briscoe, solid as a rock underneath that one. Claimed that he'd caught that one inside his in-goal area.
Solid as a rock, but it was a real laboured chase from Catalan. They didn't put him under any kind of pressure. They're really starting to struggle in the middle unit, Catalan. They're not getting off the line quick enough. Ben Fisher realises that. Speed around the ruck. Dobson needs to go again.
Into the last 5 minutes now, and again they go wide to Cockayne, and again Cockayne backs his judgment, puts the kick in, and Greenshields is there, and Clint Greenshields will run the ball back. Catalan, it's a dangerous game this, just trying to ride out the storm in the last 5 minutes.
And when people talk about arm wrestles in the game, Bill, this is it. If any team makes a mistake, Jean-Philippe Bale, can't believe it, 4 minutes to go, the 6 points in front, and he's got cramp. Do you think he's trying to pull the wool over the referee's eyes?
Well, a suggestion that is. Bale is back on his feet. Another look at the cramp incident.
Yeah, it looks a bad one. But
4 minutes.
I was saying about who's going to make the mistake in arm wrestles, whether it be Catalan. If they make a mistake, then obviously the Hull KR side have got a real good chance of scoring. If Hull KR make a mistake, that is it, game over.
Edging towards those posts. Maguire just directing operations there. I think he was asking, are you going to go for 1 point? Well, they will, and it's charged down. Morel. Oh, Morel didn't know where the ball was. Oh, if only he'd been able to get a hold of it. Morel, glory was beckoning for him there.
All that effort from Scott Morel. He come flying out that extra effort to try and block that ball from Thomas Bosk. But Jason Riles, they've got to put the big man down.
Now then, are Catalan going to finally put this game to bed off? It feels so much for Scott Morel there because he's worked so hard for his side. He's taken a whack in the mouth as well. Shed blood literally for his side. The ball again back with Bosk. And Bosk successful and has put the game surely beyond the reach of Hull Kingston Rovers with that 1-pointer. Thomas Bosk coolly slotting that one over.
And that, you've got to say, is game, set and match. You can see Scott Morel go down on his haunches in back play as this kick goes over from Thomas Bosk. It was a good effort the time before by Scott Morel to put Thomas Bosk under pressure, but again they built into that field position. He sent his forwards to the sticks and slotted over that 1 point to take the game away from Hull KR.
Bosk maintaining his record of scoring in every game of the season for the Catalan Dragons, and a crucial 1-pointer, but Rovers going for the short restart, and they've got the ball, or have they? No, Vela knocked it on. Vicious imploring his teammates to pack the scrum down. Vela disagreeing with that decision, the captain trying desperately to get the ball back for his side. And Rovers, it looks as though this sequence is going to continue. It's going to be just one win in the last 6 now, barring any more drama here tonight. And the Catalan supporters now are celebrating, but they have been really on the edge of their seats in the second half.
Justin Morgan, he can't look too much on the negatives of what the team have done. They've got the defeat in the south of France, as the Catalan fans are all made up with this win. But the positives are they've got themselves into try-scoring opportunities, but it's the final pass that's let them down. If the final pass would have stuck, they would have beat this Catalan side very comfortably.
So into the last minute at the Stade Gilbert Brutus, and the penalty goes against Hull Kingston Rovers. Lovegrove penalised, laying on too long in the tackle and round the neck.
That's clearly frustration now from Hull KR. The game's gone well and truly beyond them now. Less than a minute to go. Catalan are going to pump this ball into the corner. They know the game's in the bag. Can they come up with another try?
Laurent Fraissignou and Rodney Howe on the sidelines for the Catalan Dragons, looking at a side that is suddenly in with a chance of making those playoff places. This win is going to take them up the table. And now they could be entering the top 8, the way things are going for them. Looking to finish off with a bit of style here. In the last minute, the hooter to sound any second, surely. The ball out wide. Bale will look for his hat-trick. Has he got that one down? Jean-Philippe Bale claiming the try, saying he was over the line and he got it down. Richard Silverwood said, it's nothing to do with me, son. Why spoil the habit of a lifetime? We'll let video ref Peter Brook have a look at this one.
And you can see all the KR players out on the feet. Jean-Philippe Bale keeps his legs pumping forward, a real second effort. You can see the ball go down before the line, but does Ben Cockayne drag him over the line for the try? He's big, he's strong, he picks Dobson straight out. He keeps pumping his legs, giving himself every opportunity. The ball's grounded there. I think he could have got that down. I think it may have been Ben Cockayne that could have tracked him over the line. See the misery in Chev Walker's face. Clint Newton down on his haunches. The players looking around. Richard Silverwood taking a bit of a breather here.
Well, Rovers don't deserve this. Jean-Philippe Bale denied a try in this second half by a forward pass. Has he got this try to claim a hat-trick. 2 tries very early on, putting Catalan Dragons ahead by 12 points to 0. Rovers battling back. Bale bouncing over the try line. What does the video ref think? Nope, the try is awarded. Bale claims it right in the closing seconds. That'll surely be bar the conversion from Thomas Bosk. The final play of this game. The Dragons celebrate. I reckon they're a mighty relieved Catalan Dragons side.
Very relieved. Hull KR be very disappointed. They've tried absolutely everything in this second half. They've played some intelligent rugby league. They've run really strong. They've had a lot of leaders. Kevin Walters again, he'll be a relieved man. Rodney Howe in the background. Can Thomas Bosk finish the game off and get the added 2 points?
Bosk, an immaculate kicking effort from him, not just off the kicking tee but out of hand as well. Looking to curl this one round. Oh, off the upright, a wry smile from the Frenchman. And the final whistle sounds. Catalan Dragons and their coach Kevin Walters celebrate their 4th win in the last 5 games. Hull Kingston Rovers' run continues. Just the 1 win now in the last 6 for them. And it's Catalan who are on the up. Rovers who are struggling to keep pace with the top 2. It's finished Catalan Dragons 23, Hull Kingston Rovers 12.
So, trust you've enjoyed the action from Hull and Perpignan. This is what we have for you next.